can build a dynasty. But wise men, even after wisdom came, they kept seeking. That was the story of Abraham. When Abraham, and he rejoiced in it. Abraham saw Canaan, he discovered it wasn't Canaan. He discovered what God called him beyond time. Because at first, when they started, they thought it was what money can buy. They thought it can tell. But I know that that man was carried to the third heaven. And when the time came for Paul to die, Prophet Agab showed up with a gift. Carried the belt. He didn't know that where he is, Paul was there many years. He said, for me to live is Christ, to die is gain. I have seen beyond the stars. There is something I saw. Kept the faith. There remained for me a crown of life. Who told you that they crowned them? How did you know? How did you know that when men come to the end of their work, there is such a thing called a crown? How did you know? How did you know that something is beyond the honor of an apostle? How do you know that something is beyond the wisdom of an apostle? Spoke to the Spirit, and the Spirit spoke to the Father. There is a counsel in the Spirit, and only enthroned men is priceless. It's the life of the immortal one himself, and he's looking for men who can journey beyond the threshold. I know somebody stopped where anointings are. I know somebody stopped where wisdom is. I know somebody stopped where favor is. But there is a place where you know him and you are not seeking honor. At that time, self-preservation is not your goal. You are looking for how the foundations of the heavens can be instituted on the earth. And that was when John came to. They tried to kill him. Church history told me great. They can formulate the algorithm upon which the mysteries of the earth rest. The earth is not standing on the rock. The foundation of the earth is not a stone. They are co-architect with God. Your job will be to build the new Jerusalem. Because when the new man, sensuality is about to eat up the heritage of our generation. But there are men that are tried in the flames of fire. Men that the coals of eternity have touched their tongue. And for them to live is Christ. To die is gain. Their testimony will be, if I perish, I perish. When will that generation rise? The voices of such men must be heard. If the foundation of our nations will be reconstructed, the men that can create a highway for the Lord, they know this journey. That was why John, the Bible says,